Tonda Dickerson won $10 million after receiving a lottery ticket as a tip at the Waffle House she was a waitress at. Then all hell broke loose. So Tonda, she was in her 20s, she was recently divorced, and she was a waitress at the Waffle House when this guy here, Edward, tipped her with a lottery ticket, and she ended up winning $10 million. She elected to take the $375,000 per year for 30 years instead of the lump sum of $4 million. I guess Edward had tipped all of them with lottery tickets because he was a regular at the Waffle House, and they had agreed if any of them had won, they would split the winnings. Tonda said, no, that is not what happened. So she was sued by the 4 other co-workers to the tune of $3 million initially as a settlement. She disagreed with that, went to court, and court sided with these women here, saying, yeah, you've got to split the lottery ticket with her as you agreed. Tonda appealed the decision, and the Alabama Supreme Court agreed that she did not have to split the winnings, overruling the previous court's decision. Then Big Baller himself came back and said, hey, listen, she promised me if she won, she'd get me a new truck. Part of me believes that kind of thing happens. You know, you give somebody a ticket, hey, remember, if you win, you got to get me a new truck. I could see that actually happen. So he sues her that week too. But that's not the worst thing that happens to her that week. You see, her husband, who she recently had divorced, found out about the winnings as well. And he comes running in front of her truck, then goes up to her, kidnapped her at gunpoint, and says, hey, you're coming with me. And they go out on a secluded boat like this. Well, luckily for her, her phone starts ringing in her purse. He's like, go ahead, you can answer that. I don't know why he says that, but for whatever reason, he decided to let her answer it. She pulls a revolver out of her purse and shoots him in the right side of the chest. Now, he struggles with her, gets the gun, and says, basically, now I'm going to kill you. And she says, listen, she convinces him he should go to the hospital for the injury so he doesn't die before they can, split the winnings up and be in love again. Finally, that was over. All the dust had settled, all the lawsuits out of the way when knock on the door. Who is it? The IRS. And they sued her over $1 million gift tax that they claimed she did not pay. They said she paid the income taxes, but she also owed them the gift tax. Fortunately for her, though, the lawyers that she had argued that the amount of the winnings were nowhere near what they seemed due to all the lawsuits and claims against the actual money. Now, the courts agreed with that and said, basically, buzz off IRS, and the IRS buzzed off. Reports are now that she works as a poker dealer at a casino.